That letter was gotten, I think, before the last two matches that we hosted. And that letter comprised of a list of things that, there's an attachment, that a list of things we were supposed to do prior to those matches being played. Nigeria was never banned. Testing was never banned. Never. They just gave us a list. And when they came, by the next match, we had an approval for the next match and the next match. The only thing outstanding that testing doesn't have, which most African nations don't have, is VAR. And we're already working on it to ensure that it's ready before the next match. The final match, if we are allowed to host it. But if there's any doubt about testing not being adequate for according to CAF or FIFA standards, it's a lie. We are ready, and there's only VAR that we have to put in place.
Hello. Welcome to Channel Sport on Sunday. I'm Ken Ochonogo. And then, how do we say it? It is Merry Christmas. And this is how it is. The 26th, Boxing Day, they say. But then it's the origin. The origin, they say, has nothing to do with boxing. But then boxing has inherited the day. You're supposed to receive from one of the stories, and accounts of how the day came to be, how you received your boxes on the 25th on Christmas Day, and then the next day, which you open the boxes and it becomes the Boxing Day. Others say no, it is the day after Christmas where you give gifts to your workers, and then it's okay, fine, they take it home to their wives, their husbands, their kids, and then open it. So, but it has to do with boxes because those gifts are boxed. So whatever gifts you have received in this Christmas, be it whether they were in boxes or whether they came via alert or whether texts and best wishes, well, let's say Merry Christmas. Before we go to all the things we want to discuss today, let me ask my guys in the house to also wish you Merry Christmas. Hear me?
Good afternoon, viewers. Merry Christmas to everyone.
The Catalan.
Merry Christmas, and of course, happy Boxing Day. I hope you guys got a very good presents today.
I know there used to be a time that I think the Eagle belt was held on Boxing Day. We should have some boxing tournaments, being championship being held, on Boxing Day. And then also, but the most famous of all we all know is like, in England, where, the Boxing Day matches, take place. The EPL never play with that. Even this one, they are fighting with a lot of clubs that say, we have been plagued by the COVID. Let us postpone the matches. They want to make sure that they can save as many matches as possible. So some of those matches are off while some are on. But then let us start with the big news. The Super Eagles 28-man list is out. Austin Sereze Iguavoin just released that list to say these are those that we be featuring, but representing Nigeria, wearing the green, white, green right there in Cameroon. Come January the 9th to February the 6th. I hope that we get to the final day. Not just get to the final day, but come home with the trophy. Remember in 1994, Stephen Okechukwu-Keshi was the captain. Iguavoin stood in as the captain in that final that we defeated Zambia. So from one captain to the other, let's see if the betting has been properly handed over by Stephen Okechukwu-Keshi when he did it in 2013. Now down to Austin Iguavoin and see if he can do it right there in Cameroon in 2021. So the list is out. We shall look at the list. It is Christmas. And then so a lot of things are happening. Our own leagues are taking place today, the MPFL matches, that is week 2. But in week 1, we had a drama between Sunshine Stars and Wiki Tourists. I tell you, there is no way you look at the Nigerian league, Nigerian sports scene, that every day something will not crop up. But then how we manage to go through is just the Nigerian way. We survive it and then we move on. And then the clubs will hear from the MPFL disciplinary committee Sunday, let's see if there were two walkovers. There was a walkover on a Sunday, and another walkover on a Monday, and then let's see which of the walkover will stand, or if there's going to be a replay, if there will be compensations and stuff. So a lot of things are happening there. We don't have what the final decision is, but the MPFL, the LMC says, oh, we are taking note of this. We will look at it. We have all the information. They postponed the match in that particular fixture in the first place, and it was supposed to be played with others on Sunday, but they pushed it forward on Monday because Wiki Torres had that FIFA, ban that they couldn't sign new players unless they paid the $5,000, which they were owing a Ghanaian goalkeeper who was part of the team. So they paid, but as I then, they've not gotten feedback from FIFA. So LMC said, fine, even if Sunshines were at home and they were already at the Djibouti. They left. They are not, of course, they are not. They are an on-based club, but they went to Djibouti as their home ground. But then they are there waiting. But that match didn't take place. They put it on Monday, and then a lot of haslings are from both sides. We on this show, we don't want to know who is wrong or who is right. We just look at the details and let you know that this is what transpired, and then probably arbitration might look at it, or probably disciplinary committee and decide on the next line of action. But that match did not take place. It's an outstanding match from week 1. So from week 1 we started having that. Let's hope we will have such things, because right now our wiki has been cleared, to go on. So the guys in the house will look at it. We'll look at the football highlights. This is the last Sunday of the year, so it is apt that we'll look at January 2021 to December 2021, which are the top things. Remember, it is the year, it's 2021 is the year of the Olympics, because it moved on from 2020 to 2021. So they were the highlights in the Olympics. Remember, we got a silver and a bronze, and then of course we celebrated it because it's been long. We saw anything that is better than actually better than wood. There was no wooden trophies, but we got a bronze and we got silver, and we said, okay, fine, it is hooray. But that is not the best we've achieved when we've gone to the global tournament to represent Nigeria. So it was the year of the trilogy. Tyson Fury taking on Deontay Wilder, and I tell you, that match lived up to the hypes. So we shall look at that. It was the year that Djokovic tried either to win the Calendar Slam or the Golden Slam. He did not, but he won 3 slams, and that was a great year for him. But then we shall also look at the newest sweetheart of tennis, Imara Raducanu. That was the year that she emerged, taking on Leila Fernandez in that U.S. Open final, a fairy tale final that ended giving joy to each and every of us who love tennis and watch that particular tournament. So I tell you, 2021 has a lot to do. It was the COVID year on and off, but then we survived. A lot of change. The year of the Euros. It was the year that football left home and went to Rome, and then we all were here and asking, what is happening here? We thought it was returning to football was home, but no. Rome said home. Home is Rome, because and that was how it ended. And then it was the year that they said, no, he is not the best. He's not the greatest. He is not the greatest. He has never won a trophy with his country, but he did it. After telling this, you go on there, after 28 years, Lionel Messi and Argentina, they lifted the Copa America, and he got the 7th Ballon d'Or. He was in 7th heaven. I tell you, sport was in 7th heaven in spite of what we went through in 2021. So we shall look at who is your sportsman of the year. Did I forget something? Did I forget that last minute? Did I forget what happened in Formula 1? Did I forget what happened in Jet? Did I just mention Verstappen and Hamilton going race for race, car to car, and getting it out there? I tell you, 2021, what a year to behold. 2022 will be starting with the AFCON, and I tell you, they shall be dancing in the streets of Lagos and everywhere in Nigeria. So we shall look at all that happened in 2021, and we shall pick who is your sport person, what is your sport moment of 2021. Yeah, we shall also see if we can go somewhere and talk to somebody. But then, since it is the Christmas, let us go to the camp of the defending champions, Akwa United, and let them welcome us to this show. Is it ready? We're trying to get Akwa United, if it's ready. Okay, let us see. We shall get that. Gentlemen, while this is on, let us look at the 28-man list that just came out. What is your take on that?
Austin Eguavon has released the 28-man list for the AFCON, and everybody typically. And usually everybody has been looking at the list and dissecting them. But from where I'm seated, I see a balanced list. You can only name players who are eligible and available.
And are fit.
And are fit, exactly. Yeah. That's the best the coach can do. And from the defense line, talking about the first line of defense, who are the goalkeepers, we have the like of Daniel Akpeyi, Francis Uzo, Maduka Okoye, and the only home base player in that particular squad. That's talking about John Noble, the goalkeeper from Eyimba.
Eyimba, the second goalkeeper actually.
Exactly. But if you look at the goalkeeping area for the Department of Nigeria, would you say there's somebody actually missing here? In this, I would say no. So I think given the current scenario situation, he has selected the best goalkeepers.
Okay, let's see what Akwa United and their players welcome us with this particular carol. I tell you, it is coming from the defending champions of the league. Don't look at anything. Just listen.
Joy to the world, the Lord is come. Let earth receive her King. Let every heart prepare him room. And heaven and nature sing, and heaven and nature sing, and heaven and nature sing. Joy to the world, the Savior reigns. Let men their songs employ, where fields and floods, rocks, hills, and plains. Repeat the sounding joy, 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 repeat the sounding joy.
That is from the defending champion. They are still the champions of the league, so until they are dethroned, Akwa United. And then we are not leaving Akwa United, guys. We are not leaving them yet because they started the league. They started the first stanza. They started the first week, the way they ended it last year. So let us see how week one, Akwa United, as defending champ, the first time as defending champions, taking on Kano Pillars and see what happened. Yeah, that is it. That is how they started it on a blazing, brisk note. You can't tell me that. Yemi was just telling us how they ended the last season, the last match against the MFM. Yemi.
Absolutely. One of the major sporting moments for 2021 has to also go to Akwa United, where they were crowned the champions of the MPFL
for the very first time.
It was for the very first time.
Yeah.
This was a club, 25-year-old club, and they've not won it before. That was their maiden win. And in doing that, they did it in grand style. They went 18 games unbeaten. That was the longest. And Charles Ashimene, their striker, capped a fine performance with an hat-trick on that final on the last day, scoring 3 against Olukoya Boys, that's MFM. And
the prayer warriors. No, I like calling it the prayer warriors.
The Olukoya Boys, whichever way you want to call it. But so Akwa United, yes, they ended the season in a glorious manner, winning the league for the very first time, and they have again started where they ended from. So for me, looking at the Nigerian league scene, that's one of the major sporting moments of 2021. Akwa United winning the MPFL for the first time. And don't forget that, yes, that was the first time for Akwa United. Their coach then, Kennedy Boboye, that was the second time Kennedy was winning, having won with, what was it, Plateau? Yeah, yes, in 2019. So for me, Akwa United, congratulations to them. And I hope they are able to sustain this, give us good goals, beautiful football.
And more Carol songs like that.
Okay, I have been to like sometime in 2013, en route to the Olympics right there in Rio, we brought in 2 beautiful boxers to the studio here. We brought in an Amazon, and we brought in Femi Oyeleye. Femi has gone on, we went to USA, was in the camp of Floyd Mayweather, the Mayweather production, and, knocking it out there. But when they came here, they were to go to the All Africa Games. That was after the trials. And I tell you, they went there and they did well. But the second person that came with, the second boxer that came with Femi, she just disappeared out of the horizon. We watched her on the night before that when they came here. That was the trials right there at the National Stadium. I tell you, watch her, and that day you are looking at a boxer, you are looking at a fighter, you are looking at a champion. And she left Lagos, went to the All Africa Games and won the gold. I tell you, but then she disappeared out of the radar. 2013 till now, we never heard of her. And something started buzzing in the air, and said, what is happening? Here is somebody who had 75 fights as an amateur. She lost only 5 of those. 2 times African champion. She was All Africa Games champion, ranked number 8 in the world by IBA. And I tell you, represented Nigeria in a lot of world qualifiers all over the world. Went to China, went to Uzbek, went everywhere. But this time she now says, what is 8 years? If I was ranked number 8 in the world in 2015, why can't I do it? She wants to go pro. It is Boxing Day. I will present to you, I tell you this, Joy Kehinde Obareh. Hello, Joy. How are you?
I'm fine. Good morning. I'm fine.
Good morning. Where are you reaching us from? Okay, you're reaching us from the US, from Maryland. I know there is something about Maryland with you. I remember in Lagos, you were living in Maryland. And then you are in USA, you are in Maryland. Someone, maybe we can just change your name to Mary. Let's get the land off there. Joy. What is happening? What is happening? Tell Nigerians what is happening. It is Boxing Day. Tell us what is happening.
Right now, I'm trying to tumble. I had a lot of amateur fights, and I'm just trying to tumble to see what I can do again in my professional record. I mean, I've tried a lot in my amateur records. Right now, trying to tumble. So that's what I'm working on right now.
After the All Africa Games gold, did you turn pro, or you just went and became? Let me not tell people. You went and became a mother. What happened, Joy?
I just took a break, and when you love what you're doing, I love boxing so much, and when you love what you're doing, sometimes you just need a break so that you can have your other side of life. So I decided to take a break, which I'm a mother of 2 right now, and so I said, okay, I had 2 already, so let me go back to what I love doing so much. So that was what happened in between. So that was what happened. I just took a break.
Okay,
Yeah.
you didn't just wake up and say, I want to go in there. I want to fight. The body, your body, 2013, to 2021, that is about 8 good years. What has been, I mean, so how long do you think it will take you to get into that peak form, to go in the ring, in the rope square, and challenge the younger, boxers who are out there, to take the glory from them?
I've been training now over going to a year, and I've been training. And what is so important is I'm passionate about what I'm doing. I love boxing so much. So boxing is just like part of me. So I've been training going to a year now, and I've really been working on myself with my coach. I've really been working on myself, my coach, and my trainer. So I believe my body is still there. I can still feel my body the way I used to some years back. So my body is still there, my shape. The most important thing is the mindset. So 100% my mind is there, and my mind is just there. So that's just the most important thing. So I'm ready. Like I'm ready. I'm so excited to go back to the ring. I'm ready. Yeah.
You are you are ready. Your body is ready. You've been training for a year now. You fought in the amateurs. You fought in the lightweight, but right now you are moving up to welter, isn't it?
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
What is there much weight difference between the lightweight and the welterweight?
Yeah, I think then I was fighting in 60 kg. So right now I'm fighting a weight like 7. So I mean, I've been to be a mother. So I mean, I actually added some weight. So I think not too much different. So I think I'm comfortable in this weight I want to fight in now. I mean, then I was fighting in 60, so it's not easy for me to just come down and go straight to 60. So I'm very comfortable in this weight I want to fight right now.
Okay. What is the target? When are you looking? When is the timeline? When do you believe that you'll be ready to take on your first fight?
So I was talking to my coach yesterday, and my promoter. We decided we have a February 19th, so that should be my first pro fight. February 19th in less than 2 months time. So that's when we're actually looking at February 19th will be my first pro fight, and I can wait. Like I'm so ready. So I'm just looking forward to that time.
Okay, let's look at your training regime. I still have my guys in the house. I remember the last time you were here. Maybe one of them thought they could take you on, and I advised against that. He is still here, so I won't mention names. You understand?
Joy, please just note. You remember? You recall that last time you came here with Femi, I challenged you to a fight. That challenge no longer stands. Please. I was a joke. Now that you are going to.
I love this, Joy, because he had just seen your training and see the things you are carrying and said, man, if I try it, something is happening. Then I look at your training regime. How different is your workouts now, your training now, to when you were an amateur in Nigeria, trying to represent this country and winning those laurels that you won? What is the difference now, in your training method and then the coaches that you have?
I think the difference right now, I'm turning pro right now. So, I mean, it's like I'm doing double of the work I usually do when I was an amateur. Like, so I had to put in more effort, and there's some training I had to go out of my way to do. Even me, I was like, oh no, I don't think I've actually done something like this when I was fighting amateur. So, because right now I'm going amateur, I have to like be extraordinary. I have to really, really be prepared. Then in amateur, we have this head guide. I want to put head guide on when I'm on the range. So right now, I'm not going to use head guide. So the only thing I'm going to use is my glove. So right now, I have to do extra training and go extra mile to just be on that ring and to have what it takes to be a professional fighter. So that's what I'm really working at. And the training different, just a lot of training different with when I was
all right.
and right now.
Joy, let me cut you off there. Sorry, we want to take a pause. We go on a very short break. And when we come back, we'll come back to you and you let us know where you want to get to. Whether you want to conquer the world or you just want to let them see your beautiful face in the ring. Stay with us. All right. right, you're welcome back to Channel Sport on Sunday. The team is still here, and then we still have Kehinde, Joy Obareh right there in Maryland, the United States of America. Joy, like we said, was an All-African Games gold medalist, multiple times National Sport Festival champion, represented Nigeria all over the world. Great fight, 75 fights she fought in the amateur ranks and lost just 5. But right now she said, I want to turn pro. But then I want to ask her, Joy, you want to turn, you are after 2 wonderful kids. So how are you going to manage your home and the ring? When you were fighting in the amateur ranks, there was no baby, there was nobody out there. It was just you got upon the rope, and you were with the Nigerian army. Was it? Were you fighting with the army or the police? The army.
Army, yeah,
Nigerian army. I remember that. Yes. So how are you going to manage your home? Your kids, and then they want to see mommy get punched, or maybe when you are punching, you will take them to the fight. So just give us how you going to manage it.
So basically, my kids, they are so wonderful kids, and they part of raising. They encourage me, like they don't weigh me out. So managing that with my training, I think it's a little bit challenging, but not really at the same time. So I think I can actually manage it because my kids are there in other hands to support me, that show me all the love I actually needed, and working to manage myself and to manage my training, mentally, everything. It's not really big. It's not really challenging. So I think I can work around it. Yeah, I can work around it.
So what is your target? February the 19th, you're going to the ring for the first time. How do you want to end this? It is not difficult to ask for the beginning ask for the ending at the beginning. But where is your focus? Where's what is your target, Joy? What's your target?
Yeah, my target is to be the world champion. I mean, to be the world champion because I love boxing so much, and I'm so passionate about boxing. So it's to be the world champion in my weight category. So I'm actually working so hard. But let's see February 19th. I mean, that's the starting point. So let's see how far we're going to go. So I'm actually prepared, and I'm so 100% sure. Like I'm gonna make the world champion. Yeah, I'm working so hard.
You're working so hard. We saw the ranking of 2015. The IBA ranking in 2015. Kehinde Taylor was number 1, while you were number 8. You were the top most ranked African. They were in one of Algerian and a Tunisian, and Egyptian. Then that were in that ranking. Do you ever dream of saying if you get into the ring with her, what do you think the outcome would have been?
Yeah, I was, then in my material work, I was actually looking forward, like, we're both going to meet on the ring one day because, when you are in a weight category and you're looking at somebody like is ahead of you, definitely it's going to be a big fight. So I was actually looking for, for a day, like, both of us is going to meet on the ring. So I don't know how come it's going to look like, but I know it's going to be a very, very tough fight. So I was actually looking towards for that day, but, whenever I can tell in my professional fights, whenever I can tell, maybe we're still gonna meet. Like I'm still looking forward to meet her on the ring one day.
All right. Kehinde, in your amateur ranks, you put Nigeria right there in the on the global the global map of boxing. We hope that yes, with the guys in the house, of course, Yemi has withdrawn that challenge, which he put in when you were in the studio. So years back, he's seen that this time the level is too much for him. Then he thought something could work out. But right now, we want to wish you well. Yemi, you want to wish her well?
Yes, we wish you all the best, especially as you prepare for your first pro fight in February of 2022.
Catalan?
Thank you.
Wish you all the best. Your wonderful kids are supporting you. I know you're going to do that. You're going to make them proud.
Thank you.
All right. From us here in the studio and for all Nigerians, Kehinde, we are solidly behind you. And we follow your fights. I will bring it to Nigerians where you make your professional debut on the 19th of February. Thank you very much, Kehinde. Merry Christmas.
Thank you for having me. Thank you for having me. See you.
All right. Yeah.
Ken, I just have one question to ask.
Yeah.
I know it was 8 years ago, but what was he thinking on that day when he?
No. You see, you see, I don't want to ask. He's here.
what came over you?
You know, Femi.
Femi was here.
Femi was here.
Yes.
And you could see the guy, the muscles, and everything.
But Joy doesn't have muscles.
Joy, looking skinny and looking at her record, then I was like,
she was ranked number 8
yes,
in
I
the
was
world.
wondering how she was able to.
Have you watched them train, even as amateurs?
Well, now with the training I'm seeing,
yes,
I just feel it will be suicidal for me to
jump into the square room
with Joy.
No, it's good. It's good. It is good for us to advise ourselves.
Yes.
And that is the hallmark. So let's go back to the highlights of 2021. We shall open the lines very, 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 very soon. You guys will join us on your highlight, like we have said, while we are discussing them. Akwa United, winning the champions that he said, winning the MPFL for the very first time. Cristiano Ronaldo returning to Manchester United. Messi leaving Barcelona to PSG and also winning the Copa America, 7-time Ballon d'Or. Those are the moment. The Euros, it was all hype here. We thought England was going to take it, Gareth Southgate and his boys, but no. Italy went on with that unbeaten run, and then football left home and went to Rome. Anthony Joshua, of course, he lost those belts, and we are saying probably he's going to come back in 2022. Those were also the sporting moments of 2021. There was also, gentlemen, there's that beautiful moment in the Olympics where the two jumpers, the Qatari boxer Mutaz Bashim, and then Jamako Tamberi.
Yeah.
They have done 2.70. They were supposed to go 2.39,
yeah.
and so then they are friends. And Bashim now asked them, can we share the gold? And they said, you guys can share. Oh my gosh. I think that is another moment of 2021.
Yeah,
that's another moment of 2021. But the other one, of course, it is heartbreaking for we Hamilton fans, where, Verstappen, because even for those who don't love motorsport, I tell you, motorsport trended all over the world.
Yeah, that
one day, just, a few days ago, and it was on the highlight. To me, I think it's one of the sporting moments. If you take up that Tyson Fury versus Deontay Wilder, that they were just out there to devour themselves. And I tell you, 2021 was a great sporting year. I think we should just open the lines and let the fans join us while we are doing this.
Ken, you refer to Lionel Messi and Argentina.
Yeah, 28 years in the wilderness.
Lionel Messi, 34-year-old.
Yes.
Going into that final, he went into that final after 4 failed attempts.
Yes.
And you would, that rivalry between Messi and Ronaldo has always been the fact that no, he's never done anything for his country. He's never won anything. Yeah. And Messi went into that final with Argentina, having lost in 2018. Having lost the final of the World Cup, having lost to Chile twice to Chile. You can imagine what would have been going through his mind. At 34, you have any footballer who says, this might be my final Copa. And this might be what will define my legacy. Yes, prior to that period, he's won 6 Ballon d'Or.
Yeah.
But now went into that final and winning the Copa with Argentina. Yeah. Like Lionel Messi or 18, is one of the great sporting moments of 2021.
One of the greatest sporting moments of 2021. So you can't take that away. Cristiano Ronaldo.
I hear him waxing the lyrical about Messi.
And then your head is spinning.
Go on.
Yes. Cristiano Ronaldo, his return to Manchester United, the crest wave. It was everywhere. It was everything.
Yes. I remember Lionel Messi winning Copa America with Argentina. And then there was this picture that he took and he put on his Instagram page, and it went on to be the most liked picture by any sportsman on that social media platform.
Yes.
Only for Ronaldo to move down to Manchester United. And he literally shut down the internet. Like he broke the internet of the day. And that's the appeal that this young man has at the age of 37, and he's still moving and waxing strong. I've heard several analysts talk about the fact that, maybe he slows the team down, he does it or he does that. And the response is, you watch Cristiano Ronaldo play at 37. He's better than a lot of these guys were, even while they were in their prime. He's back for Manchester United now. He's banging in goals for them in the league, still scoring goals for them in the Champions League. He's not easily one of the best players at the team currently in what is arguably the toughest league in the world.
Your guy is on the line. Olaf.
Oh, yes, of course. Olaf is calling him.
How are you?
Fine. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Compliment on the season.
Same to you, Olaf.
Can't you don't let me write petition 2022 about my book? because I
Oh
write
my
petition.
God! I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, you'll get it before the next show. I'll show you.
No problem.
Yeah.
Please, as a journalist, I want you to do investigation journalist. When I Google the coach that is come through Mario, are you hearing me?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I want you to, I want you to do a investigation journalism to find out the coach that coming through Mario. That is whether it's a fake news or whether it's a rumor. I don't want to believe. But when I Google the name, I think I forget the name. It's a failure. The last, the last country that he went to is sacked by August. All the places that he went to is a failure. And I want you to tell NFF chairman, president, we don't want that type of coach. It's just like say, General is not good. You are not going to the worst person that General. And I want them to do something. Let us leave a Gavo. Let's see what a Gavo can do. Are you telling me that a Gavo can't perform? Eh? If I'm a Nigerian, but I can't come back to that NFS until all of them remove out. That's
all right. Merry Christmas. So Merry Christmas. Oh, Merry Christmas. The president of the NFF did say, I think we have it right there on record. He said, if Eguavoen goes to the Nations Cup and perform
and wins it,
Eguavoen becomes the coach, and then the person they want to employ becomes the but if Eguavoen fails, of course he knows Eguavoen will now revert back to the and who they are going to employ. So it is not cast in stone yet. We do not know. They are consulting. They are still consulting. So maybe the person you are talking about is just one of those persons that they said they spoke to. So let's wait until they've employed. It is their job to employ. They employ general. It is their job to fire. They fire general. It is their job to employ again. So when they employ again, whether they're from temporary to permanent or reverting, you see, we are just here. We don't know more than them. Like you said, this information that is available to you. But they also have advisors. They also have people who say, look at like I said, the man said, we spoke with Mourinho, with interface. I don't know what this is, but it was basically the minister spoke with Mourinho, they spoke with Wenger. All right, let's go. John, hello, John. John, how are you? Merry Christmas, John. Merry Christmas.
Yeah, and again, I say your hand is top and left there. So I'm the same John that met somewhere in my pen. Yes. Remember about 2 weeks ago?
Yes. I remember.
All right, so please, I want to do the same thing with the one that the same thing I want to re-emphasize here. Now that we have appointed a Gabon, it's not as we realize the people that will be invited to execute the match for us. Please, I want the NSF to give them all the support that the Gabon will need to really do well. I think that should not, at this point, there should not be any distraction whatsoever. Just as you have said, the NSF chairman, was trying to, is not good enough, they want better person and all that. We don't want all that distraction now, please. And for God's sake, if you still remember what I said to that man last week or so, I said, you people should start it to say, we don't want any foreign coach to play.
John, we can't say we don't want any foreign coach. We can say we want the best coach for the Super Eagles. What if it's a Nigerian or if it's foreign?
General can spend 5 years. If your country should remain there for 10 years, people cannot perform. They can bring any other.
All right. Okay. I get you. All right. Thank you, John. Thank you very much.
I think I talked about him.
You said so.
We bumped into each other somewhere around there, somewhere in Lagos here. Yeah. And he walked up to me and was like, see, I wouldn't want us to go for a foreign coach. We have several coaches here, ex-internationals here that he knows have the qualifications to manage the Super Eagles. And if one doesn't get it right, let's go for the next one. Let's go for where we can equip our national team coaches. Yes, people are calling and they're giving their opinions, and they have every right to do so, because at the end of the day, this sport is for them. The fans are the ones that fill up the stadiums. The fans are the ones that pay their hard-earned money. The fans are the ones that go into the viewing centers and argue and give their blood and their sweat and their tears for the Super Eagles of Nigeria. So to a large extent, I want us to look inward within ourselves and say, okay, fine, what is best for the Super Eagles of Nigeria? And is it the foreign coach right now? If it's the foreign coach, what are his achievements? What are his precedents? What has he done? What is he going to be bringing to the team? Telling the governor now that, okay, fine, if he wins it, he retains his position as a coach, or if he doesn't, he reverts back. Is that an incentive? I
don't think so. What is a motivation?
Yeah,
okay, fine. You know they can do it.
Look at it.
All right, okay, let's go to Shegun. Shegun is on the line. Hello, Shegun.
Ken, good afternoon, gentlemen.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, me, I'm surprised. So now, so you see woman just change your mind, oh, yeah? I'm very surprised.
You should know better.
Anyway, gentlemen, there's no way Guavon will perform at the Nations Cup. If you give Genatroa 5 years and he didn't win us the Nations Cup, why will you give Guavon 3 weeks and expect him to even get to the semi-finals? Not to talk of winning the cup. Guavon was not the person who drew up that list in the first place.
Yeah.
So why?
I think he had his own input.
All of a sudden, say in 3 weeks he should give it the Nations Cup. And again, there is no way any coach that knows his worth will come to work in Nigeria with the present structure we have. Good afternoon, gentlemen.
Good afternoon, Shegun. Shegun, I hope you are listening. I wish we were able to play back the tape of the NFF president. He said all the best coaches, even those that are coaching our country, wants to come to Nigeria.
Yes.
So probably let us see. But like Owo said, one of those coaches was sacked in Venezuela. He was being owed about 10 months' salary, so I don't know how much. But then let us see, because the NFF president did say also that they will clear all the backlog of salary they are owing Genetro and other coaches. All right, so let's see.
So I think, Ken, the last 3 or 4 callers or thereabout have raised concerns about as in, how do I put it, legitimate concerns about the coaching position of the Super Eagles. And like Shegun said, the last caller, 3 weeks to somebody that was giving him 5 years, and you're not telling him, oh, if he wins, if he doesn't. I think the direction is not so very clear. And I understand if Nigerians are saying, no, we don't want a foreign coach. Like you said at the beginning of the show, Keshi, a Nigerian, did it in 2013.
Yes.
And you will recall the drama that happened even during that
of course.
2013.
He resigned immediately after because they were scouting a coach while he was still on
the job. The quarter-final game against Ivory Coast that the Super Eagles won. There were news that, they were already scouting coaches. Okay, we have Omo.
Omo's calling from Rivers.
All right, let's go to Rivers. Hello, Omo.
Good morning. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. How are you?
I'm fine.
Are you calling from Port Harcourt?
Yes, I'm calling from Port Harcourt.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go on.
Yes, I want to contribute. Why is it that any time they want to give an indigenous coach, they will give him in a late time so that the person will not perform? How would they bring a Guafon by this time to go to carry these players to the Nation Cup, whereas they will not play any match, neither friendly or any match with them? Why did they wait till this time for them to give this Guafon this job so that they will tell me not performing? Why are you not giving the indigenous coach time for them to see what they can do? I think it's what we have been killing Nigeria. We have not allowed to use our indigenous something to do something, but when time comes like this, opportunity comes like this, they will mess it up. All these people doing all these things, politicians are doing all these things, they will give this man this time to start by 9th of January, and then they give him the job on this December. What did they expect? What did they be expecting to do? And they even give him a target. Is I want the Nigerians to be looking inward so that we'll be able to excel and do our thing the way it's supposed to be. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. Let's look at the end review because I know that the Super Eagles story continues. But like the NFL president did say, let me tell you this. He speaks his mind. The guy said he's not ruling out the possibility of signing a coach and even giving the team to the coach. Between so I'm telling you, between now and January 9th, we might employ a new coach, and the coach will be the one to lead the team instead of a governor. So it is not said that the government must take the team there. But if he is to take it there, will he perform the magic? And they say, okay, fine, I have earned the right to be the coach of Nigeria. He's been the head of the technical department. He knows these players. He knows whatever it is.
He must have made him put into the list.
Of course, he made him. People like Mwakale coming in, those are his input. I don't think that Mwakale would have made that list under Genetro. I don't think so. All right, let's look at tennis. Okay, Osas. Hello, Osas. How are you?
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yes, Akwa is in, and I'm happy. But I want NFS to look at something. Please stop these foreign coaches for now. Nigeria cannot win the Nation Cup for now. Let's stop deceiving ourselves. We need what we call a rebuilding process. Amunike is there. Amunike is a coach that can do it. I'm not voting for Amunike for any reason. The reason why I'm voting for Amunike, he has done it before other African countries. Look at General. General and Amunike's credential is almost the same. Now we are hearing that they will bring somebody from one place that his credential is worse than the one of Genetro. I don't know the craze about foreign coaches. All I just want NFS to do is to get a Nigerian coach, give him 5 years. We cannot win the Nation Cup in January. Thank you very much.
Osas, don't go yet. Don't go yet. Are you still there? Hello, Osas. I think he's dropped.
He's listening.
I wanted to ask him his sporting moment. Because, of course, the Super Eagles is taking the shine. I understand how you all feel about the Super Eagles of Nigeria.
The AFCON is in 14 days.
I understand. They are going in 14 days. But I see that in most other climes, much as they love their national team, the club, their allegiance to their club, that is support, which is the main thing. Now, England has not won anything tangible since 1966 at the world at the world level. But if you see the inflow, how they make sure that the league there, the money that is is coming into the EPL is used to water down down to the lowest tiers of football in England. That is the football development. That is the ripple effect. That is the cause and effect that everybody coming in here. But we're talking about the Super Eagles who. Like, look at the invitation. How many of them are from the league that are just starting and starting with controversy? Those are the issues that we're talking about here. That we should put our house in order first. John said we cannot win we can't win the Nations Cup, and I don't think so. When Keshi went in 2013 with about 6-7 players from from the home base, from the league, and also about 17 players going for the first time, and nobody gave him the chance. But they did beat Cote d'Ivoire that they're talking about here, when they said the tickets have been bought to move on. So anything is possible when they get there. Gentlemen, want to go on a very short break, and when we come back, Channel Sport on Sunday continues. All right, you're welcome back. They used to call them the Brand FC, but now Van Dresser, the Brand FC, Lagos State champion, not the Trophy FC. So they moved over to Lagos and they conquered Lagos. Wemi Ajala is in the house. He has just joined us. Hello, Akwa, welcome to the show.
Thanks, Ken, for having me coming of the season to our esteemed viewers. And the Van Dresser guy just reminds ones of Arugo Babes.
Arugo Babes. There's other Arugo M.
Arugo Monk.
That they bring him in when it's time for penalties.
And he did justice.
And he does justice to that. I mean, the history of Nigerian sports. Somebody will suddenly sit down and then list those things, and they tell you, put smiles on our faces. We've been looking through our 2021 sporting year. It was the year of the Olympics, and then we finished with a silver and a bronze. But then it was the USA that topped the league again with 39 gold, 41 silver, and 33 bronze medals. Is that what was your highlight? I think, like we're saying, if we want to pick who our sport person of the year is, probably we might be saying Blessing Oborodudu, for winning that silver for us at the Summer Olympics. And then I'm putting her side by side with Kamaru Usman.
Okay, not also forgetting that our Paralympians, they got 4 gold, 1 silver, and 5
beautiful, exactly. Always been us proud.
Yes, but for the star of the year, Blessing will face a stiff competition from a improvement, though medal for medal, he did higher. Then don't forget Tobi Amusan. She came fourth at the Olympics, but got the only grade. The Diamond League, the first Nigerian to do that. And,
that is another highlight of the sport.
Yes. In doing that, she got the African record beat the record of Gloria Alozie. So but all the World Cup, the Olympic, the World Cup and the Champions League, I think I'll go for the World Cup. So Blessing Obodudu should get it.
All right, we are still in Lagos because Dayo is right there on the line. Hello, Dayo, how are you?
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Dayo.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Yes. Look, Ken.
Yeah.
Ken, are you hearing him?
Go on, go on.
What is happening with our local coaches? Does that mean we don't even have any trust for our local coaches? Why is
the local coach is taking us there now. Egwavon is in charge.
Please let me talk. Let me contribute. NFF appointed Egwavon as an interim coach.
Okay.
Now they are giving him conditions, time limits. Is that why don't they give this thing to this time limit now to this General, this old man that just left that place? It's unfair. I remember when Keshi, the late Keshi of blessed memory, when he was a coach, I think he went with almost 7 or 8 local players.
Yeah, 7.
I remember Bobona from Sunshine, a defender from Sunshine. The guy performed beyond reasonable doubt, and he convinced everybody.
And Sunday Mba.
Are you hearing me? Mba didn't even have club. I remember Warri Wolves and
Rangers.
Yeah. They were fighting because of Mba.
Yeah.
And Keshi talked to NFF, please release that boy to me. After the tournament, I will hand over to you. So you know those two guys, they perform Mba and Obobona, who later moved to Turkey. From then we don't hear about him. Please, can you give our coach, a local coach, give them time, give them to handle our team. Let them do something about all these foreign player. We don't even know who is who. Let's see our boys there who is hungry. They don't have money, but they want to play. They want to use their talent. They want to release their talent. Please give them time. Give Egwavon time. Or if Egwavon, call Amunike. Amunike has performed. Let Amunike come and, if Egwavon is not enough, call Amunike to assist him again. Let them be two there. Let them do something that will give us convincing. Let them convince us. It's not every about white man, Nigeria. Why?
All right, thank you, Dayo. Thank you. Made your points. Dayo has made his point. We are still looking at the 2021 highlights because we're running out of time. While you are at least, thank God you can move on with us. We look at which is your sporting moment of 2021.
Yeah, for 2021,
yes,
it starts to be the Italian, the Qatari, the high jump.
Exactly.
That was Bashim and
Bashim and
Tamberi. Yes. It was like the Olympics was just designed for the Italians. The 100 meters. And
they won it, when they were celebrating.
Yes.
That was when they won.
In fact, he jumped into the arm of Tabari.
Yes.
So I think that was the highlight for me because they could not go any. And Olympics was faster, higher, further.
Yeah.
So they could not go further. And they said, okay, we'll share this thing. And they made history by sharing the goal.
So it was an Italian jump. Italian moment, an Italian jump.
Again, Italy. So it was
Italy should be the sporting nation of 2021.
Definitely.
I can't agree more.
You can't agree. I think that is the thing because you see how the pattern, the moments are coming up. We're all rooting for home.
You know that the odds were really stacked against them even at the Euros.
Yes.
They missed out at the World Cup in 2018, and after that they went on an unbeaten run of going into that final of 33 games.
Yes.
The English had their team playing at the Wembley Stadium. Everybody shouting football was coming home, not knowing that football will eventually go back to Rome. And England scored an early goal. Everybody thinking, they will go home and dry. But the Italians had another plan.
Wise is there with his moral. Hello, Wise. Hello, Wise. Hello.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
How are you today?
We are fine. We are fine. Yeah.
All right. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, Wise.
Yeah, I want to speak about. I've just watched you guys, hearing, a couple of callers, complaining about Nigerian coaches and all that. But my point is this: I think
in the time past, we have tried a lot of Nigeria coaches. They have not proven that they are good enough to take charge of the Super Eagles.
Okay.
As far as I'm concerned, even the Guavoy himself has been given the chance time and time again. You know, in the all different levels of the Nigeria football team, he has been given that chance. He has not really delivered. They're speaking about Nigeria having, players in the local league. Well, there's a competition for, I think, the CHAN competition. Nigeria has been there a number of times. Have they really done well for themselves for these guys to have a look at? I would say no. So we don't have the best of players in the Nigeria league. So we just, I have no problem for Nigeria Football Federation, try to get a foreign coach. As far as it's good for the job, I think I am perfectly good for that. So I think we don't have enough qualities in Nigeria in terms of coaches to take care of the Super Eagles for now. So they should just go out for the best and let this national team, progress. One more thing, Nigeria, I think there's really overhype when it comes to our Nigeria players, even the foreign ones. They are just French players. A lot of them don't even make the squad in their various national teams. You need to look at where they are playing basically. How many of them have done well? What are they doing? They are just French players. Right. I think with time they can grow. These guys are good, but I think for now they are not ready for any competition. So they need a good coach to galvanize them and train them and let them get perfect for the future. Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you, Wise. Thank you, Wise. Okay. Let us take this. Let us 14 days to the AFCON. Most winners, Egypt. Egypt has all the things. Will they win number 8? Or Algeria are on 39 matches unbeaten. No nation in the world has that record. They have that record currently. And then Man City has released Riyad Mahrez, so he will lead the team right there. So what are you looking at? Let us look at the past winner. How many past winners we have? And I have no issues because we are stuck at number 3. We've been there. We've been at number 3 before Cameroon started winning number 1. When was that?
No.
Okay, we're at number 2. Yeah. We're at number 2.
No, we're number 1 when we won 80. Cameroon started 84. 80. They played final 86. Won 88 again.
And you remember that before we won. Our first match was in 80. Then 94. 4. All right. Okay. Yeah. Okay. There they are. That is Nigeria 1980, 94, and those are the 10.
So
Egypt has 7.
The Ghanaians have been they stuck at level 4.
Yeah, but so look at them. They're winning it. Egypt winning 2006, 2008, and so unprecedented three tries in a row. Yeah. The Cameroonians 2000, 2002, and 2017.
So the Algerians 90 against Nigeria 2019. Yeah. Nigeria against semi-final.
And Cameroon did beat us in
84
and 2000.
88, 2000. So they did a treble.
Okay, I know what they travel. They did over us.
Over us. And then the last one was also be who went for keeps.
Yeah, and they won it for keeps. Yeah, we were going for our third win. They were also going for the third win, and they won, and it was in Lagos. It was quite painful. Yeah. So those are the top African countries, and then these are the top strikers. And when I look at this, so I see Rashidi and I see Laurent Poku, and just look at the difference because 96 and 98 robbed Yekini of this.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So Eto had the privilege of playing more games.
Yeah.
Laurent
Poku did. I think he scored 8 or 9 in one particular tournament. Yes. The Ivorian. And that is what put him there. Right? That is Rashid Yekini. Every Nations Cup he has gone to, he has scored at least a minimum of 3 goals and took him down to 13 goals. Sure. He was just one shot. Sure. Then Laurent Poku was the top scorer then. So if he had gone to 96 in South Africa and Burkina Faso in 98, there was nobody Yekini would have scored at least 5 to 6 or 7 goals in those 2 tournaments. And by now he would have been almost untouchable at the pinnacle of the top scorers of AFCON. So these are the
national decision.
Of course, these are the top scorers that you can see there. And then let us see if new records will be created. The man that is the top scorer is now the president of the Cameroon Football Federation, Fekafoot. So let's see what Eto is going to do. He's done well as a footballer. like we said, all-time African top scorer, Cameroon top scorer, won the Olympics with Cameroon, won the AFCON with Cameroon, Champions League, back-to-back scoring in finals. The man has history written all over him. But let's see how galvanized, like he said, Cameroonian football. Probably they are still close to us. Maybe the ripple effect might come down. Like I said, but look at George. I will talk about this thing when George was elected president. We thought football would gain. Right now, George Red, even the pitch cannot be approved for Liberia to play at home. So, so basically, we don't know. All right, who do we have? Fola? Fola, how are you?
Fine, thank you.
Yeah. Go on, Fola. Go on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, fine, thank you. This is Fola Oladoye. I'm calling from Kaduna.
All right, let's hear you.
I want to contribute. I want to say that actually, it's not that the indigenous coach cannot perform when given the job of national coach in Nigeria.
Okay.
But we know that most of these foreign-based players, in most cases, they normally give respect more to the foreign coach more than Nigeria coach. And their influence in their club used to be more than the indigenous coach. So it's one of the reasons why at this moment, at this time, we need an indigenous, we need a foreign coach that will handle Nigeria, because if they handle the national team, they will perform better. And you know that the politics involved, even at home, most of these indigenous coach, they will not allow them to rest. The sports minister, this one, they want to influence the decision of the coach. But if it is a foreign coach, that foreign coach will be able to take his stand and say, "This is what."
Can I ask you a question? So, can I ask you a question, yes. Fola? Fola?
Okay. Yes, I can hear you.
All right. Do you score raw with a pass mark? He was a foreign coach, the longest-serving coach in Nigerian history. Do you score him a success or a failure?
Actually, he performed fairly. I cannot say maybe he performed good enough. As far as Raw is concerned, I think he performed fairly.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Fola. Thank you very much. That is fair enough. You say perform, because we're looking at it because we are just coming out of a foreign coach, and then we was given all the time in the world, giving everything he had, apart from his salary. But like people are saying, for you to stay on that job without being paid that much, we don't know. Maybe they will pay him. And he's sure that one day they will pay him. Let him just do that. Okay, who is your sport person of the year? Nigerian sport person of the year.
The Nigerian Nightmare.
Kamaru Usman.
Same here.
Kamaru Usman.
Absolutely.
Okay, I think for that we agree.
But someone like Enoch Adegoke deserves a mention. The first Nigeria in the finals of 100 meters.
100 meters.
They pulled out since Ezinwa. So I think.
And you just talk about winning the gold. The
Champions League of Athletics.
The Champions League, there. So I mean, it's been a wonderful year. We do hope that maybe 2022. We cap this, we move up there, and then we want to start on a great note. Let me just ask you this. FIFA and Arsene Wenger, they want this 2-year World Cup. What is your take on that?
It's a program that is designed to fail, and it can't be successful.
I totally agree, because you see, World Cup of every 4 years, that gives it the glamour. And you have to consider the players, all the competitions. You look at what is happening in England. Players are complaining about their welfare not being taken into consideration.
Fatigue.
Now you are increasing the number of competition. For every World Cup now you have qualifiers. You want to now play it every two years. I think
they'll use seeding or something.
And Ken, I think the major problem we have is Wenger has never handled the national team, so he's used to week out football activities
at the club level.
So as we go home.
As we go, 2021, yes, came with his own challenges, the pandemic. But thank God we all came out of it, and by the grace of God, we would get into 2022 alive. So wishing you a happy new year in advance.
Yeah, I think 2020, our athlete progressed in geometric progression, but I think our administrators was more of arithmetic progression. So the athletes are way above the administrators. I think administrators, as we go into 2022, should buckle up.
Okay, it's admirators, you should up your game. Try to, move in the same stride. As the athletes, they are progressing dramatically. But I tell you this, like Yemi also said, what do we do? Till when we come next year, it will be next year. So I wish you a happy 2022 in advance. I'm Ken Ochonogo. Have a blessed Sunday.